Hi guys, I'm here with Squids. Squids, do the intro.
Hey guys, so after today's TWAB, I've come to a realization. So prior to this, I was avidly against this now infamous Pastebin leak for Destiny. But today's TWAB, it broke me. Because it confirmed multiple things that the Pastebin claimed, being Iron Banner armor based off Yaks, and then the Iron Banner pulse rifle and sidearm. And prior to that, I was avidly against this, but now I'm defeated. So, me and Xport here, we are going to dissect this leak, go over it, and give our thoughts about each point about Season 15 and the Witch Queen. So, if you don't want spoilers for the future, yeah, tab off.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Want me to start?
Yeah, sure. What?
Okay.
I'm not
First
sure.
bullet point, Season 15, called Season of the Lost. The story beats are Mara comes back, DC gets its conclusion, taken in scorn of the main enemies, Savathun is killed at the end of the season, she won't be revealed right away because she's been replaced by Osiris throughout the entire year. Crow and Osiris had ongoing stories throughout the year to build up to this moment. Savathun will give the real Osiris back if we rid her of her worm. When we do that, she would be killed and then revived via a ghost between some Bungie magic that's not properly explained. So yeah. And this season, Bungie wants to put Trials of the Nine weapons into Prophecy with random rolls, which would be Swift Verdict, Judgment, Last Breath, Sudden Death, Long Walk, Darkest Before.
It's
Warmind cells have
believable.
been nerfed. Warmind cells have been nerfed, which is confirmed as well. Crossplay, yada yada. Strikes have a new reputation system. What were you saying?
Well, why do we skip that new match-made activity, the Shattered Realm?
Because I'm gonna come back to it.
I don't know what the fuck hack the network is.
That means override.
Oh, wait, more moats?
Yeah, probably. So, okay. The two new exotics for this season is a heavy stasis trace rifle that consumes your super the more you use it, and an energy linear fusion rifle with a bounty hunter gimmick. The first perk is a negative trait, and then the second perk provides a bonus after killing your bounty. Travelers Chosen will be getting a catalyst consisting of Osmosis and Falado. Some of the ornaments for Season 15 are Cloud Strike, Bacchus, Necrotic Rips, Sidens, Chaperone, Sleeper, Lament, and more. The seasonal armor set is based off the Queen's Guard. The Eververse set is the Dinosaur armor from the poll. The playlist weapons will be a Rapid Fire Scout, which I'm assuming is kinetic, a Suros sidearm, and an Arc Slug shotgun. My eyes are definitely on a shotgun and Scout. Those could be very good. The ritual weapon is supposedly an Arc Aggressive Frame rocket launcher with explosive light. PvP 3 peaking is being fixed, stasis and light balancing, universal stasis changes, light buffs, doubling the security and banned teams, anti-cheat is still on the way. Looking to change how glory works, which has been confirmed. This part is unconfirmed, but it's rather believable. Trials overhaul, described as a more complicated version of the loot system. Solo player stuff for Trials players. Trials reward rework. Based on any games played in a card, you gain an amount of tokens back when you reset it. With these tokens, you could buy engrams as well as specific loot for random rolls. Playing on 7 wins gives higher chances for high stat armor as well as 16 plus distribution, akin to Pit of Heresy. And 2 Trials weapons will be a Stasis Linear Fusion and a Stasis Fusion Rifle. And now, here's where my spirit was broken. New Iron Banner armor based off Yaks. An Iron Banner overhaul, which was set for Season 15, blah blah blah. Iron Banner mods, which were also confirmed in the TWAB. They now give stackable enhancement prisms. And then, the part where I was defeated. A Stasis sidearm and a solar pulse rifle.
Uh-oh.
Okay, in the main activity, the only thing that's mentioned for Season of the Lost is a new thing called the Shattered Realm, which is supposedly is similar to Override. I'd imagine it's a 3 to 6 player match-made activity. So, what are your thoughts, Xport?
Well, like, I'm very, I'm very, I'm very entitled. Well, not entitled. I'm very eye sharpened on the traveler gives Savathun the fucking light. You know that part?
Yeah.
That shit's that
That
sounds goofy, yet not impossible.
yeah, like Savathun alone getting the light is something I was not opposed to. In fact, it's a very, very cool way to bring Savathun into the light. And
Base the soon.
once we get the Witch Queen, I'll rant about Hive getting a light further. Like, but Savathun alone getting light, I'm not opposed to. That is a fantastic idea, and I'm excited to see if this spans out.
I would love to see my lovely.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh god, imagine. Imagine what our boss fight would be like in the campaign.
I hope. I guess this means Destiny 3 will be able to play as the Hive. Let's go. Now all we need.
And considering it says we get rid of her worm, I wonder if the dungeon boss is going to be the Everhunger. I'm not quite sure how that all works out, but I believe is her worm.
Won't be dog shit, hopefully.
Yeah. As long as it's better than Prophecy.
As long as it's better than Prophecy.
So, story-wise, I'm very excited to see how Crow will react to Osiris's betrayal. Or, well, what's the word for that? Not betrayal, but Osiris not actually being Osiris, and the entire time he was being groomed by Savathun. I'm curious to see how Mara is going to react to the... Not react, but what she's going to do in this story. And by DC gets his conclusion, I wonder if we're going to have a boss fight with Duan Karnu similar to Nokris in Arrivals.
Are they going to avoid... How are we still gonna... How are we going to get rid of that fucking curse?
Yeah. Oh boy, Bungie putting Trials of the Nine Weapons in the Prophecy. I'm
not playing that. I'm still not playing that.
As much as I'd want those weapons, I'm sick and tired of that dungeon. It's bloody unfun.
I'm never playing Prophecy ever again. I promise myself I'm not touching it. I don't care what the... They could put fucking Gallowhorn in it, I'm not playing it.
Speaking of that, Gallowhorn's later on in this league.
The potato horn?
Yeah.
That's gonna be changed midway through. No way.
And for the two initial exotics for Season of the Lost, Heavy Stasis Trace Rifle that eats your super, that sounds very fun, and I hope to see it give some big numbers. Some big DPS numbers. Like,
I'm very confident it's gonna be very bad.
I mean... We said the same thing about Dead Man's Tale being, just a scout rifle.
Well... How much have you unironically used that thing in high-level PvE activities?
Used it last season in Grandmasters.
Yeah, but you know how successful that went for us?
We got 2 done.
Yeah. But look at us here now. And 2? So you're telling me you're gonna waste... Like, this shit has to be dealing damage, like, more damage than a super. Because I don't see that shit beating the combined DPS of Anarchy and a super, you know?
Well, I mean, Anarchy's also being nerfed this season, so we don't know what the meta's gonna be like.
You know, who knows what they're gonna do to it.
Yeah, I'm assuming we'll see that in next week's swap. And then the second exotic is a energy linear fusion rifle with a bounty hunter gimmick. This, I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming this one is the season pass exotic, because it just sounds like a gimmick or con. And like, there's only 2 freaking... Well, no, like 3 season pass exotics that have been genuinely good outside of just being a gimmick. Being Ariana, Tiku, and freaking Duality.
Yeah, we do got a lot of gimmick guns.
Yeah.
This heavy I'm still confused on this heavy stasis rifle. We already know Sleeper Simulant is garbage, so... And, like... This thing has to do a lot of damage. I'm expecting like Thunder Crash damage per shot.
I'm expecting it to be like Year 1 Cold Heart, but on crack.
Wait, this thing's a stasis rifle? I thought it was a fucking trace. I thought it was a fucking linear fusion.
No, it's a trace. The other one is a linear fusion.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm expecting the stasis rifle to be freaking.
This shit better be doing. This shit better like be doing like 1,000,000 damage per frame.
In this next point.
Like, bro, I'm just saying, bro. This thing isn't doing like this like more damage than a Celestial Nighthawk. Then it's trash. That's just factual evidence. We gotta do more damage in a Chaos Reach.
Yeah.
Fucking Geomags. Gotta beat those. Gotta compared. Yeah.
This next bit's kind of funny to me. You know how we just came off the Deathbringer Catalyst being absolutely fantastic and cracked, one of the best weapons in the game now.
Yeah, even though we haven't like touched it.
What do you mean? I use it still. I have like
I have
2,000 kills on that thing now.
I haven't touched that thing since like day one bog.
Well, each their own, I guess. This next point, a Traveler's Chosen Catalyst. Ah, yes.
It is goofy.
With Osmosis and full auto.
This thing's gonna be elemental and it gets full auto.
It's gonna be like mildly decent because Osmosis synergizes with its perk, but other than that, no. It's not gonna be Deathbringer Catalyst level.
Pretty funny. Still waiting for the 1K Voices Catalyst.
Seasonal armor being Queen's Guard themed, I am very excited for that. That has the opportunity to look fantastic. Playlist weapons, like I said earlier, the Scout and Shotgun are on my radar. And now the Ritual weapon. This is probably one of Xport's favorite points, I'd imagine. Aggressive frame rocket launcher with explosive light. Oh boy.
This shit better have overflow on the first slot too.
Dude, if it has full auto. I mean, not full auto, but freaking auto loading.
No, fuck auto loading, bro. You want fucking overflow on this thing. Just think about this shit.
Does that pair?
Huh? Yeah, because overflow goes in the first slot. Explosive light goes in second. Well, second column. Overflow's a first column perk. So if this thing gets overflow, think about this on a very like high level. So the way explosive light works is that it goes up to like the amount within the mag, going off of Wendigo, how it goes up to 6 motes, 6 orbs of light, because they only hold 6 in the mag. So think about this with overflow, you get 2 in the mag, you pick up, there's a pile of orbs on the ground, okay? Right in front of you. Think about, so you know that cheese where you can just infinitely place bubbles with like 5 other titans? Now imagine that. And you just with the overflow, with a pile of like power ammo or special ammo on the ground, you just keep walking back and forth into firing infinite explosive light rockets.
Oh god, yeah, it'll definitely have overflow then if that's how it works. I forgot how that worked.
Because explosive light is a 67% damage increase, which is like the highest damage increase in the entire game.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 60. That's why Wendigo's burst DPS was unmatched for the first mag. 67%.
Wow.
like just this, like if no one knows, like think about this. Vorpal is a 12.5% damage increase. Surrounded is a 33% damage increase. Lasting Impression, I'm pretty sure is combined is a 20% damage increase. Frenzy is also a 12.5% damage increase. Now think about that.
Lasting Impression is 30 actually.
Well, whichever it is, it's still not even half as.
Yeah, it's not half. Oh god.
You can do something really funny with that. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, if that pans out, ooh lordy.
That's gonna be my power weapon of the season.
Oh, totally.
I loved Wendigo.
The Trials Overhaul. I don't have much thoughts on this, but good for those who play Trials a lot. I'd love to engage with the system more, but you know how that goes.
The only thing they didn't really fix in this Trials rework is they didn't add a way for people who do Trials carries, a way to get their family back.
Yeah, look, Lucky Pete's crying. He misses his children.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, now here's a weird part. Before Witch Queen is this next segment. This is supposedly some sort of Bungie anniversary update that is between Season 15 and Witch Queen. Oh boy. This first bullet point isn't necessarily a part of this pack, I feel, but I feel like it'll it might be a Season of the Lost, I'm not sure. New dungeon this year, and it has a thorn-themed armor set with
Which sounds
D1
thick
weapons
as
in its
fuck.
loophole.
Being Eos Luna and Matador, etc.
Now, for the Bungie 30th anniversary pack, December release date, these next two parts have probably been partially deconfirmed because of
Jogaroff's Twitter thread last week, where he talks about PvP maps.
so I'm just gonna skip that part entirely. But I'll include this first bit. A new PvP mode called Hardware with no abilities and its only weapons, which is strange. I don't really know why that's needed.
Because people are tired of getting cheesed by stasis.
Prison of Elders was originally planned for this pack, but instead it looks to just be 2 secret missions and what would have been the PvP content.
Ooh, amen. I hope this Pastebin is real now, just hearing that. The worst fucking game mode. Hopefully it will never come back.
In this pack, it would also include the Halo CE Magnum. The dungeon would have an exclusive exotic, unvaulting D1 content, many exotic quests, weapons, armors celebrating Bungie, blah blah blah.
That's just a general phrase, so I'd imagine not all that's gonna happen.
And some of the weapons that are included in this: the Halo Sniper, which would be an exotic, Gravity Hammer, which would be an exotic, the Battle Rifle, the Magnum, the Claymore from Myth, a Grenade Launcher from Past and Darkness, the Shotgun from Marathon, and Halo weapons will have the unique weapon frame that play like they used to with hipfire. Now, here's the funny part, which honestly I'm excited for. There's 2 ways this could go. Either this is just deadass getting Gjallarhorn, or this is a troll, like it was in Drifter, where it had it in Spider's inventory. I'd love that.
So, a private bubble in the Plains of the Nine, acting as a scavenger hunt for strange coins. When you've accumulated 23, you could go to Xur and purchase Gjallarhorns.
Plural. What are your thoughts on that?
I have a feeling it's just gonna give you chocolate Gallo or something stupid like that.
That would be so funny.
It's a common rocket launcher that looks like it's like a painted Gallo. It's like painted to look like Gjallarhorn.
No. If this comes out during Halloween, like, it's just a freaking cardboard Gjallarhorn.
I fucking hope it's just a cardboard Gjallarhorn.
This pack would also come with a full cosmetic spread of emblem, shaders, ghost ships, etc. It would also come with its own mini season pass, which would have Oni themed armor. And there would be Halo armor for each class. For Titans, it would be a Reach Spartan. I forget the character's name, but the protagonist of Reach, Carter or something.
I don't play the Ballo Gearies.
It has a note here saying Master Chief was not the choice for the Titan armor set because it would be too far, quote, on the nose for a crossover, so they went with Carter instead. For Warlock, it says Arbiter,
And for Hunters, they would be ODSTs.
2 secret missions, which would be Halo themed.
One of 2 seasonal teams is working on this pack. Supposedly a $75 value, gonna sell for about $20.
30% off Eververse sale around this time. And blah 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 blah, anti-cheat, and that's about it. So,
This is
Dungeon and Halo weapons.
Dungeon and Halo weapons.
And Gjallarhorn.
I don't care what people say, just because if these get into Destiny, it doesn't fucking make them any stronger. Lore-wise, they will do like not even a quarter of the damage that a Kvostov bullet would do.
Oh yeah, freaking.
I'm just saying that right now.
The league stronger.
I don't care what any motherfuckers say. A fucking Kvostov touching Master Chief would turn him to dust. That shit is Guardian Light is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I think the inclusion of Halo weapons would be awesome. Like, I'd love to rock a battle rifle and everything. Give it like its own little seasonal icon of the Halo logo. Oh god, I'd love that.
I can already guess the Gravity Hammer is just going to use the exact frame of the Claymore, the Crown Splitter.
Oh, I was thinking it'd be freaking Sunbreaker.
Maybe.
Burning Ball.
But it could do that, But knowing Bungie, it's probably just going to be the crown splitter frame.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. It has the swings it needs. It has the slam.
Wish they went with an energy sword instead. Fortnite did the same thing where they didn't go with an energy sword. Like, come on.
Well, I guess it's because they don't hold it. Well, it's just because in Halo they hold it with one hand.
Fortnite does it too. It has multiple frames of pickaxes.
Oh. Well,
They have a
I don't know.
one-handed
In this
one.
game, they don't. In this game, they don't have any one-handed swords.
Yeah, I guess. Well, actually, we'll get to that in Witch Queen.
Perhaps.
Okay, are you ready for the Witch Queen details?
The Witch Queen details? Hold up.
Oh boy.
Sure, check this out.
This is the part that I tore apart the most for a week or so on end. I was just screaming on freaking Reddit about how, like, nonsensical this leak is. I was going off.
Sabathun is going hard. Yeah, I'm ready for this wacky mountain.
I'm gonna add a little note before this, actually.
Yeah.
So basically, in my opinion, the writer of this Witch Queen section, they're not knowledgeable of the Destiny universe. They wrote this shit like it reads as bad as The Rise of Skywalker. It's that not good.
Cool.
I'm not even gonna use some of the terminology they use because I believe it'll be something entirely different.
Let's go!
Okay.
Witch Queen would have a February release. It has two themes of being Southern Gothic and Detective with Twin Peaks, I don't know what that is, and an internal tagline of, quote, Survive the Truth, which was shown off on Bungie Day. Oh boy.
How about it hits with the fact that, like, oh god, the crows were the original. Fuck.
Oh boy. At the start of Witch Queen, Savathun would be resurrected by a ghost, fulfilling the whole devotion, bravery, and sacrifice requirements.
Wait, why does it say year 4 instead of year 5?
It's probably just a typo.
Huh.
Bungie didn't want her to, quote, steal the light as to keep the Traveler and Black Fleet morally gray.
She's revived in Witch Queen. Here is the part I despise the absolute most out of this leak.
Called Lucian Lieutenants. They get light attacks and they're not friendly.
Lucian Lieutenants have full subclasses, etc. Knights get Sentinel, so suppressor grenades, barricades, etc. I remember another portion, I don't think it was this leak, but something was saying wizards get Nova Bombs, which honestly would be pretty cool, but it makes no sense lore-wise to me at least.
So goofy.
Yeah. Hive having ghosts will factor into gameplay. Hive having ghosts other than Savathun makes absolutely no damn sense to me, and I'm very curious to see how Bungie's gonna take this. I really don't get it.
To me, it just breaks every
Thing they've established for the past 7 years.
The headshot thingy.
Yeah. They'd have ghost mechanics and Siva Splicer-like mechanics. Witch Queen campaign! The campaign will be roughly 8 missions long, 5 of which being high quality, such as Presage. First mission overview. Now this part's actually pretty cool, even though I hate the planet. So, the opening destination is Mars, which is stuck in a past grassy, in the present, which is the desert, and then a future taken version of Mars. Like, I'd imagine it's just all, like, cut up like a piece of cake. That or it's constantly changing. I'd prefer the cut up like a piece of cake part. Oh boy. You run up to a hill where you first see the Dreadnought.
I'm gonna stop it right there.
That's not a Dreadnought. That is most definitely a Hive War Moon. This is just the terminology the writer used because they don't know anything better. Savathun does not have a Dreadnought.
Yeah, because that's
It's
his
very
literal
likely
throne
a
world.
War Moon. Or hell, that or she just entirely terraformed Phobos into a War Moon. Ugh.
Not impossible.
So yeah, you come up to the hill, see the War Moon for the first time, and you see Kaido's Cabal fleet fighting the Hive in the skybox. That part is gonna be so cool.
That is something I love.
Because I wanted that. Having Kaido help us. Working with Ikora, you launch yourself into a man cannon onto the War Moon. This is where you fight a Hive, quote, guardian for the first time, probably one of those Lucian lieutenants. Then you find a portal into Savathun's throne world aboard, you go through, find Savathun, she and then sends you straight back to Mars. Savathun tricks us into giving her her memories back using a power called Deep Sight. When she was revived, Trigo, she lost all her memories as usual. Which was likely a plan she set up in Season of the Lost, as that pans out.
That sounds like some fucking light Yagami shit, bro. Be like,
It literally is, and I love that. I love that. I like anything relating to Savathun and a ghost, but I don't like anything relating to any other Hive and a ghost. But Savathun getting a ghost makes so much sense. That's literally like basically been built up since
The year 1 strike.
When you really think, you know, it's how kind of like how the darkness was always inside of us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make the sense how the light was also always inside of them?
Well, no. There's a difference between that. The light is gifted. The darkness is just in all things.
Makes
Hell,
sense.
even look in your Destiny menu screen. When you have a light subclass on, it shows it coming from the top of your screen. But when you have stasis on, it shows you it shows the light from coming inside you.
Ah.
Yeah. So she somehow tricks the Traveler into her throne world.
So she tries to trick it.
Well, tries to. Using a, quote, big bowl. Which is also where the strike will be.
The Dust Bowl, baby. Let's go. Real life.
It's time for my favorite line, Expert.
What the fuck is this? Bro, I'm reading that right now. What is that?
After defeating Savathun in the campaign,
She tells you a witness is coming.
Who the fuck is the witness, bro? You gotta hit us with
The
that.
worst line I've ever read in my life.
Who the fuck is the witness? It's gonna be.
Then the Traveler takes her body and her ghost escapes.
The Traveler takes her body. What, this shit is gonna open him out?
Holy
It's gonna be like
this
a blood.
is one hell of a rough draft. It has to be. I refuse to believe this is a Bungie story.
Honestly, with how Bungie is, it's not impossible to see them go
This
this
has
route.
to be a poor interpretation. I don't believe it.
The witness reveals
The
itself.
witness reveals itself.
I have seen enough. Is this Sosuke Aizen, bro? Is it Aizen coming out of a rift from Bleach, bro? Is he gonna be like,
It's
you've
so
awakened me as the
bad.
Hogyoku. I'm the god now. I now control light and dark.
It's so bad.
I really hope the witness is just Aizen.
I'm assuming it's the the statue character, the veiled character. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's that.
Holy shit, I've seen enough. I am coming.
The witness is coming. I am coming. Jesus Christ, what is this writing?
At the end of the campaign, the pyramid ship will activate, starting the road to the raid. Aren't they already activated, or is it talking about the one on the moon?
I'm assuming this is talking about the Mars pyramid.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we'll get to it eventually, but the raid takes place on the pyramid according to this.
weapons are at their memory limit right now, solely to do the Masterworks Jenning Orbs. So they're removing this aspect of Masterwork come Witch Queen. They're going to be armor mods that fulfill the same purpose. And it has roughly 34 new weapons compared to the 14 initial ones from Beyond Light.
That is strange.
I don't know why or Masterworks would be a problem, gameplay wise.
Man's. What? No back, nigga. The fucking gloves are called No Plan B. What? Wait, what the fuck were those exotic gloves called in D1?
No backup plans. I remember because I wore them a lot.
Oh, okay. I thought it was fucking No Plan B. That was No Plan C. I'm fucking breaking dead. Radiant dance machines and nothing manacles.
The exotic armor from Witch Queen, it's not these exact ones, but their perks will be similar in theory, being nothing manacles, radiant dance machines, and no backup plans. So, basically Void Sunbracers,
A movement, Hunter Exotic, and then no backup plans.
destinations. Nessus and EDZ would be vaulted, which is one thing I'm not happy about, because we're losing 3 of my favorite strikes right there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a
Rip
massive
or-
blow to the strike playlist, and this DLC better clutch up.
Yeah, better
if
hit us
that's
like
happening.
better hit us with 4 short strikes. I don't want them on with.
I'm
No
fine with
getting
EDZ
bosses.
being vaulted, but like, why Nessus? What did Nessus do?
Because the Leviathan's already done.
Like, come on, bro. We just gave us Proving Grounds. Come on.
We'll just put it in a playlist, bro. The Legends
So,
tab.
Witch Queen would have 2 destinations total, being Mars, which is corrupted by the Taken and Hive, stuck in that infinite time loop, like I said earlier. If it's like cut up like a piece of cake, I'd really enjoy that. Savathun's Dreadnought, but that's a part of the Mars bubble. Dreadnought, which I'm assuming is War Moon.
Yep.
Savathun's Throne World would be its own destination, 2 times the size of Oryx's Dreadnought, with 3 lost sectors. Interesting.
So no Chicago.
No
make
Chicago, which
Where's-
hurts me because I really want to go there.
Like the armor set and like, kind of like just, kind of just, unless Savathun's War Moon in there looks like a fucking swampish hellhole.
I'm assuming that green screenshot is from past Mars because it says it's like grassy. I'm assuming it's like an overrun grass area of Mars, even though that makes no sense because as we see in the opening cutscene of Destiny, Mars is still a desert.
Lordy.
Oh boy. General Witch Queen will have the same levels of secrets as Taken King. It's a new feature called Ultimate Ornaments, which makes no sense to me. We're going to need to see that in game to understand it. Forsaken will go free to play to be vaulted in Lightfall. A Sparrow rework is planned. New Tincture-esque mechanic called Deep Sight, learned during the campaign, used to root out Savathun's memories within our throne world, as well as tying into weapon crafting, which is a new feature up next. A new weapon type called Glaives.
Glaives, that sounds cool as shit.
Will be the second third-person melee weapon type. It will have class-based mechanics and only available through the crafting system. So I'm assuming it's basically build your own weapon. And
Dude,
just
I
that.
can't wait
I don't
to
think
do-
crafting will be a thing for every weapon, but specifically for glaives.
Damn,
Yeah.
so we won't be able to dual wield 2 last words?
No. A
Well, no.
9-player PvE activity called the Foothold was downgraded to a 6-player activity because matchmaking wasn't working. So we have some sort of 6-man activity. And if I remember reading from another conversation, some other people were referring to this in-house as, quote, Scornucopia.
So I'm assuming it's a Scorn-based activity.
Huh.
All future raids and dungeons will have adept gear. Witch
This-
Queen raid spoilers.
This shit looks weird. What the fuck?
Savathun is not the final boss, nor Xivu Araf, nor Coria. As we know, Coria died in Slicer.
She's like dead there?
As we'd assume, unless
Further details deconfirm that.
Yeah.
so. I'm assuming Savathun is either being
Transcends at the end of the campaign or is just flat out dead.
Huh.
Witch Queen raid takes place on a broken down pyramid inside Savathun's throne world. Hive and Taken are the main enemies in the raid. The final boss will be darkness based.
It is being pushed as the most ambitious raid yet in-house.
Interesting.
The envoy of the witness.
That's just a name they throw out. I don't know. I don't want to mess with anything called the Witness because holy shit.
Sounds funny as shit, bro.
The 5th element will be an opposite system vapor. It's akin to Thorn, I guess.
So
I don't know why it doesn't really like elaborate on that. Like you think new subclasses would be a big selling point, you know?
Okay.
That's about the only comment it makes on it.
Savathun's
Savathun's Hive have a whitish gray color palette with dark blue eyes, so it's a moth-like.
I'm like kind of confused there. I thought like most of Savathun's brood fucking left her.
Yeah, this, like I said, none of this shit really makes sense story-wise. They're
I
gonna
thought
have
they
to.
all.
Give us some good explanations in game or else this is gonna be weird.
There's no reason she should. I'm sure like, yeah. Especially
I
with
like the
Coria.
idea of moth-looking hive, and I know you do, of course, being the
Yeah.
bug expertise you are.
Yeah, I'm the bug expertise, bro. You can look at my. It's in even.
Strike modifiers could, I'm assuming like good modifiers like burns and shit would return in Witch Queen. Plans in discussion to expand the War Moon over the course of a year and have it up to the size of Oryx's Dreadnought by the end of the year.
Wait,
T1
what?
Tower. Huh?
Wait, hold up. Expand Sabath's Dreadnought over the course of so it's not gonna be the size of Oryx's Dreadnought? It's some bullshit.
Well, no, it's the Throne World that's the size of the Dreadnought.
Oh. Oh, wait, you're
Yeah.
talking about the other. Wait.
This is the Dreadnought / War Moon. That's a part of Mars.
Oh, okay, so it's not the throne. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, the Throne World is automatically going to be the big, dreamy city-esque location.
I hope it looks beautiful.
I'm hoping it's not black and gray, but has a unique color. Because I'm tired of the Ascendant Realm.
Hope it's sex and sex.
Oh, imagine if
So-
it's like
So they
greenish.
So they adding dating to this
bluish.
game. We get the date. Hive.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I
T1
hope
Tower
so.
would make its return at some point during year 5. Sparrow 2.0 potentially for Witch Queen. I'm assuming that's a rework akin to Ghost reworks and Beyond Light. Subclass 3.0, 1 element per season. Season 16 will focus on reworking Void. And by season 18, all elements would have been revamped.
I'm here to state my opinion.
We're
Get
still
the fuck
recording.
out of here.
I know. I've got this
Okay, then.
opinion.
Yeah, what's your awesome opinion, bro?
The game sucks.
That's
Thank you.
true.
Thank you. This has been my opinion.
Thank you. Just keep that in the video.
Well, we have to download his audio too.
Uh-oh. Okay, so, and this is just a random section of mismatch points. Public LFG in the tower during year 5, Eververse gifting, Sniper Flinch, PC optimization, new Gambit stuff, a D1 raid reprise in year 5 depends on the success of VOG, so I'm assuming we'll get one since VOG was pretty successful, I'd say, even though I hate it. Plants on standby, blah blah blah. Champion overhaul is being talked about. Eliminating power levels is a possibility. Blah 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 blah. This Iron Banner stuff is already not accurate as far as we're aware. The 3 years post Lightfall DLC is nicknamed Sunspot in-house. Well, that is the Pastebin League. I'm hesitant, very hesitant.
I'm all for it if we can have sex with Savathun.